Prince William and Kate are at it again. And this time, they've got their sights set on a house so scandalous, it literally caused a king to give up his throne. I'm talking about Fort Belvedere, the ultimate royal hot potato that's about to become the Wales family's new playground. But here's the tea that'll make your Earl Grey go cold. King Charles is absolutely fuming about it. Right. So here's what's happening in the land of endless property moves and champagne problems. According to sources, and we love a good source, don't we? William and Kate feel they have outgrown Adelaide Cottage and need somewhere more substantial. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Oh, they've outgrown Adelaide Cottage? You know, that cozy little 4-bedroom property that most of us would sell our souls for? Apparently, when you're training 3 future royals, a modest cottage just won't cut it anymore. It's like when you outgrow your favorite jeans. Except these jeans cost taxpayers millions and come with a moat. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. The place they're eyeing? Fort Belvedere. This isn't just any old royal property shuffle. This is like moving from a nice suburban home straight into Downton Abbey's evil twin. We're talking about 59 acres with a private outdoor swimming pool, a personal tennis court, a rose garden, a greenhouse, private stables, multiple lakes, paddocks, and 3 staff cottages. Because apparently, Princess Charlotte's tennis lessons require their own private Wimbledon. The source literally said Charlotte loves playing tennis. And honestly, fair play to the girl. If I could swing a racket and get my parents to buy me a castle with a tennis court, you bet I'd be practicing my serves. Fort Belvedere is basically the royal family's equivalent of that one house in your neighborhood where all the drama happens. Built in the 18th century, this Gothic revival mansion has seen more scandal than a Bridgerton season finale. The crown jewel of drama? This was King Edward VIII's home, where he lived before he became king and after he abdicated to marry Wallis Simpson. Yes, that Edward VIII, the king who literally said thanks but no thanks to the entire British Empire because he fancied an American divorcee. Picture this, Edward VIII, sitting in this very house, probably staring out at those 59 acres thinking, you know what? Being Emperor of India is nice and all, but have you seen Wallis's smile? This is where he made the decision that rocked the monarchy harder than Harry's tell-all memoir. The walls of Fort Belvedere have witnessed the most romantic royal rebellion in history. It's like if Romeo and Juliet had a happy ending, but Romeo had to give up being the CEO of Britain Incorporated. The man literally chose love over the largest empire in history, and he did it from this very property that William and Kate now want to call home. It's poetic justice. Really. Edward VIII gave up his crown for love, and now William, who got to keep his crown and his love, wants to move into Edward's old stomping grounds. It's like the universe has a sense of humor. So, King Charles is reportedly fuming about William and Kate's Fort Belvedere plans. And honestly, I can see why. Imagine being Charles. You've waited 70+ years to be king. You finally get the top job, and your son is out here playing musical chairs with royal properties like he's on some very posh episodes of House Hunters International. Charles is probably thinking, I gave you Adelaide Cottage 3 years ago. It was supposed to be your peaceful refuge. And now you want another upgrade. It's giving major I'm not made of money dad vibes, except in this case, he literally is made of money. Well, Crown Estate money, anyway. The timing is particularly spicy because Charles has been trying to modernize the monarchy, streamline the royal properties, and here's William basically saying, actually, Dad, We need more space, more luxury, and definitely more tennis courts. It's like when you tell your teenagers they need to budget better, and they respond by asking for a bigger allowance. But let's be real, this isn't just about property preferences. This is about the future of the monarchy. William and Kate are positioning themselves as the modern face of the royals, and nothing says we're here to stay quite like moving into a 59-acre Georgian mansion with its own lake system. Charles might be frustrated, but he's also probably thinking strategically. Fort Belvedere comes with some serious historical baggage. The abdication crisis wasn't exactly the monarchy's finest hour. Having his heir move into the house where a king gave up his crown? That's either brilliant rebranding or a royal PR nightmare waiting to happen. Let's break down this property flex, shall we? Adelaide Cottage was lovely, quaint, historic, perfect for a young family wanting privacy. But Fort Belvedere? This is William and Kate basically saying, we're ready for our main character era. The property includes private stables, multiple lakes, paddocks, and 3 staff cottages. 3 staff cottages. That's not a home. That's a small village. George, Charlotte, and Louis aren't just getting a new bedroom. They're getting their own ecosystem. The swimming pool alone is a power move. While most of us are fighting for lane space at the local leisure center, Charlotte can perfect her backstroke in complete privacy. And that tennis court? William's probably already planning to challenge Wimbledon champions to casual matches in his backyard. But here's what I find absolutely fascinating. The property comes with multiple extra cottages that royal watchers are speculating could be used for staff, security, or even as guest accommodations. Imagine getting invited to William and Kate's place for dinner and being told, "Oh, you can stay in cottage number 2. The rose garden and greenhouse suggest Kate's really leaning into her horticultural interests. But here's where public opinion gets spicy. We're in a cost of living crisis. People are choosing between heating and eating, and the future king and queen are apparently house hunting for a property with its own lake system. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.